What's up, internet? It's the one, the only, the hybrid. This video is long overdue, but I think it's a blessing in disguise because this gives me an opportunity to discuss my experience these past 5 to 6 months with this graphics card. If you guys want to know, I won a giveaway back in June during a Halo Championship Series tournament. It was like basically like the photo, tag a friend, and share it, right? I did, and I received a message, and I was like, nah, this is definitely a scammer. I clicked the view profile button, and lo and behold, it's actually the giveaway account. So I'm like, bro, I shook in not fear, but I shook in joy. You know, I was like, I almost had tears coming in my eyes because like I was saving up for a graphics card, and this was the thing that came to me. I was saving up for like the 7800 XT. I ended up winning a 7900 XT. It was a big blessing in disguise. It was a birthday gift from God. And there's just so much that I have experienced with this card. All good, you know what I mean? All good things. Just watch the rest of this video.
Guys, it has arrived. So last month, there was a thing called Halo Championship Series. There was a giveaway. I obviously felt like, you know, what's the point in joining these? Nobody actually wins or whatever. But I did it just out of a whim. June 5, I received a message from the HCS Instagram profile, and they said, "You are the selected winner for the giveaway. Please fill out this form." At first, I had my doubts. I shook with fear and everything. Thought it was a scammer. I went to the profile. It's legit. Filled out the form, and then I just had to wait. Of course, I had my doubts. I had my worries because I'm in the Philippines and I don't know how these giveaways work. After waiting over 4 weeks of no updates, no emails or nothing, I was about to put the ACS, don't get mad, but I was just worried. I was about to put your profile on blast. But the morning that I was supposed to do the deed, I got an email from DHL, and it's actually 2 days ahead of time. I'm psyched. Let's get this sucker open. Bros, I'm only seeing like a portion of the box and I'm flipping out. If you guys want to know what I won, is an AMD graphics card. Ooh, it's a chunky boy. It's a chunky boy. You guys don't know how long I've been waiting for a card like this. I was actually saving up for a lesser card, like 2 weeks ahead, like 2 weeks before this giveaway, 2 weeks before this tournament. I was actually thinking of saving up money for a graphics card and get it like by August or September or whatever. This is perfect. The AMD Radeon RX 7900 XT. This is a birthday gift from God. That's what I'm gonna say. Sheesh! Yay! So my girl is going to first. We're going to first examine the box, right? So I like how it's designed. It's just very simple, very upfront. You actually tell the differences if you feel the box right, and you use like the very tip of your fingertips. You can actually feel the difference between the dark shades to the lighter shades as you get closer to the card. You know, want to feel that? Go ahead. And you can see that there's some sort of glare here because there's a added texture on the edges of the shroud of the graphics card. So it's really cool. I like the effort that they put in the box. Very simple, elegant, gives off this very luxurious feel. I don't know how it opens, but if you'd like, you can remove the sticker that's there. You want to use a knife? Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Thank you, beautiful. Going to now. Oh, here we go. The big reveal. Would you look at that? It says, "Welcome to the red team." Okay, so let's see if this can come off, or is this just like an additional message? No. Okay. First off, let's just admire the card. Fans seem good. Ooh, she's a chunky one. So here's the card. I love the design. It is very sleek, very simple. This will work perfect with my build. Since it's got like this, like every component is mainly black, but the only thing that has lights are the fans, plain and simple, right? And I like the design of the card because other than the fact that it's got two 6+2 PCIe headers here, you don't need a proprietary big word. You don't need a specific header or a specific kind of cable to make this card work. You just use any 6+2 PCIe cable and you're good. I love that it's a 3-fan card. Helps dissipate a lot of heat. The thing that I like most is the fin stack. Not because of its thickness, but because of how it's set up. It's not like most cards where it's kind of like horizontal, where like you'll see the fin stack kind of mostly arrow push out. I like that it's vertical. Why? Because, well, other than the fact that it'll help push air out from the sides of the GPU, right? So like when you set up the card, instead of the air pushing out from the back, it'll push out from the sides, right? So since I have bottom fans, this will help, you know, push air out of the GPU quicker, whether it's in a horizontal setting where you just slot it into the GPU, slot in the GPU into the PCIe slot, or if you have a vertical mount and you set up the card to stand up like this. This will be very, very advantageous because other than the graphics card pulling in air to the fin stack, if you have bottom fans, you're pushing extra air out into the fins, and because they're vertical, the heat will dissipate and push out a lot quicker. This is just based on design. I don't know how this will work thermally and everything, but this is quite exciting to put into my system. I want to give a big thanks to, first off, AMD partnering with HCS and giving the opportunity for these kind of giveaways. And the Halo Championship Series, yes, I'm sorry if I had my doubts, but I am really grateful that you chose me as a winner, and I hope this will, you know, I hope this card will last. And on top of that, I look forward to seeing more people getting these kinds of prizes and giveaways. I'm just psyched. I'm super excited. Just want to give a special note, something on the side. I know may not be a surprise to people who are in the U.S., but in the U.S. this card is $700 US. However, in the Philippines, to buy this exact same card, 7900 XT, you pay 60,000 Philippine pesos. That is approximately $1,200. This just adds more value to this whole thing, man. I really thank God that I was able to win this graphics card and save a lot of money. I mean, like, paying $500 for me doesn't sound right. So thank you again. Thank you again, ACS. Thank you, Halo Infinite. And most of all, thank you, God. Alright, done all the cleaning, swapped out the graphics card. Now we do the first test. Let's see if we get a picture. Fans are spinning. Good sign. Whew, thank you, Lord Almighty.
So, hybrid. After 5 to 6 months of using the 7900 XT, what has been your experience so far? I'm going to answer this one question with one word. Phenomenal. And from the driver, from the adrenaline application, from the out-of-the-box performance, it has been great. And of course, I don't run anything on out-of-box performance or out-of-the-box specs or whatever. I love to overclock. And when based on Ancient Gameplay's video where he talks about how to overclock this card, I imitated that and then I tweaked it some more. I was able to beat a score, and running tests on using 3D Mark Port Royal, my PR scores are close to the highest score and is way beyond the average scores. I used to have that data, but because of a corrupt drive and then my Windows went bad, I had to basically wipe the entire thing clean. But at the end of the day, the 7900 XT is a great card, and it is really good value. And with the news of the 7900 GRE is now reaching end of life, the 7800 XT and the 7900 T cards are probably going to drop in price. And this is really good news. With my current experience with the 7900 XT for a $700 card, if you could see this at 500 or maybe 550, you are going to get more than what your money's worth. So I know the new cards are coming out, but if you start seeing the 7000 series cards dropping in price, don't be shy to grab one of those GPUs. I can hype up AMD all day because I love AMD. I am Team Red, but I also show respect and I give credit to where it is due. Right now, Team Blue, Intel Arc are pushing out cards that are actually beating their current competition. So for example, if you guys don't know, the Intel Arc B580 is beating literally all of its competition at 1080p and trading blows at 1440. So for cheaper but for better performance, I would say the Intel Arc graphics cards are going to be the popular GPUs for the next year or so. But of course, the new 9000 series cards from AMD and what was it, the 5000 from Nvidia, those guys are going to push out some really good cards too. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be able to compete against these ARC cards. But to be honest, I'm a bang for buck kind of computer enthusiast. If you can get the most performance out of every dollar through an Intel Arc card versus a competing card that may cost a little more, I would go with Team Blue all day, because it has already been proven that the Intel Arc cards are beating AMD in frame generation, in their scaling technology, and just plain quality. You know, so as much as a fanboy as I am with AMD, I will show credit to Team Blue, Team Green. If you guys have money to buy Nvidia, go ahead and buy Nvidia. But at the end of the day, with this 7900 XT, if you start seeing it drop in price, go for it. You don't have to run to the 9000 series or 5000 series cards from Team Red and Green and the new B770 or something like that from Intel. You don't really have to push those. You don't have to really run to those cards. But if you can find a 7900 XT for about 500, 550, shoot, even $600, that is really good price to performance. So, yeah, I mean, I don't have much else to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have other content here, but right now my content is in a mix. I don't know where I'm at. Feel free to like the video, get me in the algorithm, and if you like to see those PR scores or Port Royal scores in 3D Mark, feel free to ask in the comment section. I'll make a separate video for that. But anyway, God bless all of you. Hybrid out. Bye bye.